This nothing special KDP book idea sells better than you think. And I know that sounds strange because on the surface it looks boring, simple, and even a little dull. But maybe that's exactly why it works. You see, I see too many publishers chasing after flashy niches. Think everything AI. And although these are great niches to be in, a lot of publishers overlook ideas like this one. Yet books in this niche are quietly selling consistently every single day, and there's almost no competition. So in today's video, I'm gonna break all of this down. We'll look at the research behind this niche, why it works, and I'll even walk you step by step through how you can start creating one of these books yourself. And the niche is called the Nonogram puzzle book. And once you understand it, you'll see why something so basic can actually be one of the smartest KDP strategies out there. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Here's the thing about publishing on Amazon KDP. The books that often succeed aren't always the ones with the most design or the most effort or the fanciest AI art. Sometimes it's the boring books, the ones people overlook, that sell the best. Why? Because they meet a very specific need. They're familiar, they're easy to understand, and they don't intimidate buyers. Nonogram puzzle books fall right into that category. If you've never seen one, they're also called picture cross puzzles. They look kind of like a grid, almost like Sudoku, but instead of solving numbers, you're filling in squares to reveal a hidden picture. Think of it as pixel art meets logic puzzle. And the funny thing is, people love them. They're addictive, they're repeatable, and they're the type of book buyers that come back again and again. That means once you publish and sell one, you're not just making one sale, you're building a repeat customer base. Now, if we go to Amazon, let's take a look at this niche, the Nonogram puzzle book. And the first thing that you'll notice is only 696 results. So not very competitive. You're not gonna have to deal with a lot of publishers when creating and selling this type of book on Amazon. Now, typically I like to look for search results of about 1,000 or less. This hits right in that sweet spot. And for exactly that reason, because it's not gonna be too competitive. Now we see the niche score is a 59. And typically for this one, I like to look for a niche score of at least 50. When we go into Titans Pro analysis, we can see even better results here. Demand is a 7, opportunity is a 9 out of 9. Now looking through the first page, we're gonna see books here selling quite well. We have this one, Nonogram puzzle book, ranked at 73,371. So a very good performer. The one right next to it is ranked at 220,000. So this book is selling. And then the one right next to it ranked at 197,000. So this book is selling very well as well. And then we have two more Nonogram books here that aren't selling as well, but still racking up reviews and overall look pretty good. Now, when we go to the next row, we're gonna get this book, 400 Puzzles Nonogram, ranked at 183,000. The book next to it is 300,000. A couple more examples here of books selling. And then the next row, some more books here selling well. This one, 297,000. This one is 150,000. We have one here, 314,000. So as you can see, a lot of examples of books selling quite well. For a KDP book idea, that is nothing too special, but that's exactly why this niche sells, is because a lot of publishers don't want to really create books in this niche, and they probably think that they're not going to make a lot of sales within this niche. That's totally fine. And that's exactly where we can go ahead and take advantage by creating books for this niche. So if we check out this book, this is called the Nonogram Puzzle Book, 400 Challenging Puzzles. Now this book has a bestsellers rank of 73,369. So from Titans Quick View, we can see 30-day sales of 120 to 180 books per month, and the 30-day royalties estimated anywhere from $500 to $756 per month. Now looking at some details of the book, here's the cover. So very simple cover. Now with these types of covers, you're really just gonna put a puzzle or a page of your interior as part of the front cover, and then you have your title and your subtitle, and then the back cover here, just some details about the book. You could also put pictures of your actual interiors here as well. Now, like the title says, 400 Nonogram puzzles. This one has varying difficulty levels, so easy, medium, hard, and expert. And this book has 282 pages, so quite a lengthy book, which is probably why it's priced at $19.99. And the dimensions for this book is 8.5 by 11 inches, which is your typical activity book size. Now looking at this graph, so this is the last 30 days. You can see the ups and downs of when it's selling and then when it's not. Let's go back 90 days. 6 months, and let's go back a year, and you can see up and down, but relatively flat here. You can see very consistent seller. Let's just go all time, and then you can see the book actually didn't do as well when it first released, but carved out a place in the niche and started to sell pretty well. So this is what I consider a consistent seller, and it's been doing that for over a year. Now here's the A+ content. So this is a great way to showcase some of your interiors and some more description of your book, some more features of your book. And taking a look at the sample, there's some instructions here, how to solve nonograms, which is a good thing to put into your book so customers know how to solve these. And then let's go, and nope, there is nothing here. So that's why it's actually very important to actually do this A+ content right here, because the sample feature on Amazon can be quite limited. As you can see, it didn't show one single interior of the book. That's why when you take advantage of this A+ content, you can take things into your own hands and you can kind of showcase the interior. This is a great way to market your book. If you want to learn how to create A+ content, you can go ahead and click on the marker up top. I'll leave a video there. I'll also leave the A+ content tutorial that I made in the description down below if you want to learn how to do this. Now let's check out the printing costs and the royalty calculator here on KDP's royalty calculator, and putting in all the information here. So 8.5 by 11 inches, black and white interior. This is the Amazon.com marketplace I'm interested in, and 282 page count with that list price of $19.99. Submitting that, we can see in the Amazon.com marketplace where most of your sales will happen, estimated royalty is going to be $6.20. So that's a very healthy royalty. Printing cost elevated here at $5.79. And that is because of that 282 page count. Now, the part that you've been waiting for, how do you actually make one of these books? The good news is it's far easier than you think. There are free puzzle generators and tools that let you create nonogram puzzles with just a few clicks. But be careful with those generators because yes, they might be free, but oftentimes they're only for personal use and they're not allowed to be used commercially, which means that you won't be able to use them in your KDP books. But don't worry, you don't have to sit there and design them by hand. I'll show you how you can generate dozens of unique puzzles, export them, and format them into a clean, professional looking interior for your book. Now here's a nonogram tool that you can actually use for your KDP books. So as you can see on the screen, I uploaded an image. This is of an Amazon logo. And as you can see, if I move myself up here, just how well it did. Now with this nonogram tool, let's go through it real quick. There are a couple sizes here. You can start by 5 by 5, 10 by 10, 20 by 20, a 30 by 30 grid, which is what you're seeing on the screen. And you can even go as high as 100. Just to show you what it would look like. I don't really know if it would look that good, but as you can see, there it is right there. You can kind of see the Amazon logo, but I don't know why you would create a 100 by 100 grid. But if you wanted to, if we do 20 by 20, you can see there it is right there. Now there are some places that you'd have to clean up, and there's an easy way to do that. With this brush tool, you can go ahead and fill it in to kind of finish off that image. And you can go ahead and erase certain things. So if you mess up, then there you go. Let's go ahead and fix that. Now with the creation mode, you can go blank. And if you go blank, this is what it would look like. But obviously there would be nothing on here. So if you do random, you can create. So if you do random, you can designate how many randoms there are. You can go up to 100. So this is 100 puzzles. So at max, this could create 100 puzzles at a time. So let me just show 20. And when we create that, as you can see, these are random puzzles all done at one click of a button. And this could be included in your KDP book. But the power of this tool lies within the image creation mode, because this is where you can go ahead and upload your files of your images and it can go ahead and create that. So I'm just going to go on Creative Fabrica and I'm going to download this icon set. These are of Christmas images and we're just going to try this out on the generator. I'm going to highlight all 20, put it inside the generator. So 20 files. Let's just see what it looks like. Let's do 30 by 30 grid. Let's go ahead and create that. And then there you go. So here's the first one of a bell. And then the second one here. This is of an ornament, snowman, Santa Claus, candy cane, and so on and so forth. You see the power of this tool. Very, very fun. And once again, you have the ability to modify these interiors if there's something a little bit off. Once again, with the brush tool as well as the erase tool. Now, one more thing that you could do is you can add a logo to your puzzles. So you could choose to do a logo text. So let's do KDP and it'll show up right there in the corner. Or you can go ahead and choose an image. And then as you can see with every puzzle, there is your logo. I chose it of a house. I just wanted to show you what you can do here. And you also can customize the clue grid, which is this area right here, as well as the solved grid. You can change colors for this if you're doing a, let's say, colored interior. Now it's pretty simple with this. You have your solved grid, you have your puzzle grid. So both of these go inside of the interior. And to download, you just hit download all. It's going to give you all of the files that you need. And you could put it all together in a program like Canva. So I'm going to do 8.5 by 11 inches. And with those files, all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of them and I'm going to drag them into the upload section on Canva. As you can see, it's uploading right there. And then you would just put your puzzle like this. You can go ahead and resize it so to make it a little bit bigger. And if you wanted to put a title on it, you can go ahead and put a title on it like this. Or if you wanted to add more puzzles per page, you can go ahead and make this smaller, go back to your uploads, and you could put probably 4 puzzles to a page and just arrange it just like this. Now we got to make it a little bit smaller to fit all of them. And I'm going to put this in the lower quadrant here, 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 and here to see how much space I have. Now, depending on the complexity of your puzzles, if you want to put multiple puzzles on a page, you can definitely do that. But think about the grid here, it gets smaller and smaller. But if it's something like this is a 30 by 30 grid, I would say max only 2 puzzles per page, because as you can see, it's already taking up quite a bit of space. So if I try to space it out here, you can kind of see that's as much as we can do right there. And then you would add a page. This is a blank page. Now, depending, you could put something on here, but for bleed through purposes, I usually don't put anything on the back side of puzzle pages. Add another page. And I'm just going to show you what the solutions would look like. So if you grab your 2 solutions, let's just say it's these 2, and then that's all you do right here. Just the exact same thing. Make it smaller. And then what you could do here is you could have your solutions here. So for example, puzzle 1, this one will be puzzle 2. Go back up here, let's put that there. And then you would just do that for all of your pages. And that's really a quick rundown of how you would put these interiors together. Now, if you want me to create this book, including the cover, as well as the entire interior process and the upload process, let me know by commenting down below and I'll make a video on that one. Now, just to give you an idea, this is the 20 by 20 grid for the same images. As you can see, still pretty good. This is going to be a little bit less advanced, but as you can see, the images are still quite good. Obviously, I probably wouldn't put this in unless you kind of go like this and you take away the inside to make it look like a present. But that's the beauty of this tool, is you can go ahead and modify these interiors. And as you can see, I kind of made that look better. Now, if you're interested in using this tool to create this type of book, I'll leave the link down below so you can purchase this tool. Now, keep in mind, I am using the highest version. There are 2 versions. And so there's the basic one and then the one after that. This is the one right after that, but you could still make these Nonogram puzzles with the basic version. It's just going to be a little bit more limited. So once again, if you want to try this out, I'll leave the link down below. So here's the takeaway. Don't overlook the simple stuff. This nothing special idea, the Nonogram puzzle book, might not sound exciting, but is proven to sell. And sometimes these are the best niches to focus on, especially if you're new to KDP and you want to publish something that doesn't require weeks of work. If you want to learn more about profitable niches like this or get step-by-step guidance on creating your first KDP book, check out my free guide linked down below. It's called the KDP Royalty Roadmap. As always, remember, publishing is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Your results will depend on your effort, consistency, and execution. But if you put in the work, these boring books can turn into something that's very exciting for your royalties. If this video helped you see what's possible, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.